you through the other massive political story that is developing. The already strained relations between the DMK and the Congress now have taken a turn for the worse. After V Narayanswamy, the Prime Minister praised Jaya Jayalalithaa over her support the Koodankulam nuclear plant project. The DMK now lashing out at the Congress. The statement that set alarm bells ringing in the DMK camp and further escalated the tensions between the Congress and the DMK came at an interview to a Tamil magazine. PMO Minister Narayanswamy said that AIDMK's support is good enough to ensure that the Koodankulam nuclear power plant is commissioned and begins operations soon. The central government does not need the support of the DMK in this issue. Obviously a statement that would really raise hackles, because the statement in praise of Jayalalithaa government over their stand on the Koodankulam nuclear power plant has raised the hackles of the DMK. The party's patriarch issued a scathing response. Doesn't Narayanswamy know that AIDMK held cabinet meeting to decide on the Koodankulam nuclear issue? Jayalalithaa had met protesters at the secretariat. She supported them, but later changed her stand. However, DMK has been the one that is supporting developmental project from day one. We've always wanted growth for the country, unquote. And the DMK has a fair point, given how Jaya has repeatedly used the centre or targeted it, depending on her political convenience. Even on Koodankulam, she had backed the anti-nuclear power plant movement till the civic polls, but changed her stand immediately after the local elections were over. She had also reportedly targeted the centre on the National Counter-Terrorism Centre, Tamil Nadu's acute power crisis, alleged atrocities on Sri Lankan Tamils, training of Sri Lankan defence personnel, forcing India to back the UN resolution against Lanka, and thus forever changing the nature of cooperation between India and its ally, and of course her ever-shifting stance herself. Alright, Premada now joins us for more on this story. Premada, just take us through exactly the political reverberations at this point of time. Is the DMK just breathing fire? Is the DMK actually going to do something about it, or they're just making sure that the Congress doesn't make these statements that show the DMK in very poor light? A compliment coming in from Mr. Narayanswamy thanking Jayalalithaa for her support.
Absolutely, it was quite shocking for all the DMK leaders when they saw this magazine, Tamil magazine today, in which Narayanswamy had given out that interview, in which he's very openly praised Jayalalithaa for her support of the Koodankulam issue. And immediately Karuna shot back, issued a press statement condemning the statement by Narayanswamy, pointing out to him, saying that from day one, DMK has been supporting all the developmental projects of the central government. Of course, he was trying to mean that unlike Jayalalithaa, who had been hitting out at the center on almost every issue. But most importantly in this issue is it just shows the Cold War, I would say, that was probably going on between the Congress and the DMK. So though openly both the parties say that they are in good terms, we know that at the grassroots levels, even during the 2009 Lok Sabha elections and in the last assembly elections, we saw how the cadres of both the parties, Congress and DMK, could not get along while working for the elections. It was stated as one of the major reasons for the assembly election debacle. So now with the 2014 elections just around the corner, we do see indications of the differences that is growing wider. Karuna has already hit out against the centre on FDI issue, on the Sri Lankan Tamil issue. He's come out with very strong statements against the centre. And at this point of time, at a very crucial juncture, here comes a press interview by one of the key ministers in this Congress government, Narayanswamy, praising that to Jayalalithaa, the arch rival of Karuna, has definitely angered Karuna and all the top level leaders in the DMK. Remember, there is also already a divided view in every executive committee meeting or a general council meeting of the DMK. Most of the leaders, except very few, most of the senior leaders have urged Karuna to withdraw support to the centre. And at this point of time, Karuna is definitely getting more pressure from his party workers for the statement made by Narayanswamy. And Karuna himself personally has completely been offended by the statement made by Mr. Narayanswamy. That's what my sources are telling me.
Nayani also joins us for more on this story. Nayani, as a political analyst, just take us through exactly what is playing out at this point of time. A compliment coming to the AIDMK, is it as innocent? I understand, yes, the support of the Koodankulam nuclear plant was absolutely important, but why is the DMK breathing fire? Is it because they are seeing that the Congress is also ensuring some backup options?
Well, the point is, there is a very, very reading of the whole issue. Narayanswamy is known to suffer from foot in the mouth disease, particularly on the nuclear issue. He has always been making statements every 15 days on the Koodankulam plant.
Yes.
So it's more a question of Narayanswamy doing something and getting his party into trouble with the DMK.
So you are saying that we shouldn't read too much into this compliment that is being paid to Jayalalithaa. The DMK should not be overtly worried that the Congress might be just also trying to keep Jayalalithaa in a good humor. You never know when you need the numbers.
Exactly, but point is, we can't read too much in the Narayanswamy's compliment. More than a compliment, you have to look at it as an arrogant statement by the central minister, because he says, we were only concerned about the state government support to us on this issue. Because it is the state government that is deploying its police and forces in Koodankulam and not the central government directly.
Okay.
So it is almost like central using the state government like its henchmen and gundas. So, let us also remember that DMK, when Koodankulam plant was talked down in 1986, opposed the plant. It even passed a resolution in its executive committee opposing the plant in 86. But when they came to power in 88, they were pressurized by Centre to supporting the plant.
Okay.
So the Centre has always been kind of pressurizing the state government to support this nuclear plant.
Okay, so all parties have at one point or the other opposed the plant, but whenever they are in power, they have been pressurized by the centre to support it, but not too much to be read into this statement. Perhaps a little bit of an arrogant statement, but the DMK shouldn't be too much worried. Keep a track on that story and honestly hope that there is a little bit of more political stability over this and we get some power into Tamil Nadu.